I love that song.
I know, it's fun.
Awesome.
So friendly.
In today's winning plate, we asked the question, can taking a break from dieting actually help you lose weight?
I like that idea.
Why not?
Yeah. Now let's find out if it's true with nutrition consultant and regular PTL contributor Leslie Bonci. Yeah, this is a neat idea. I told you, I know people that are very dedicated to their diets, but I also feel like they miss out. They kind of are torturing themselves along the way, even though that they're very strict with themselves.
Well, and they know it, and they feel it.
Right.
And sometimes it affects the success rate, right? Of
well,
what
there's no
they're
doubt
trying to
about
do.
it. And it's both a physiological effect, because the longer you diet, the more you restrict your calories, you do impact your metabolism. So your body's not efficient at burning calories. And then psychologically, it's devastating, like, oh my God, chicken salad or whatever the case is.
Right.
And you look at what other people eat and you're drooling at it. No, I can't have it. You feel miserable.
Right.
You're tired. You're cranky. It doesn't work.
So the body's metabolism really does slow down when you diet.
Well, yes, because when you
diet.
cut back your calories significantly, then your body
doesn't
has
have
to
to work.
compensate for that.
Yeah.
It's going to slow down. It's really any extraneous things it's not going to do. So it's just doing the bare minimum because you're not giving it enough fuel.
This is really timely, too, because we're coming up on trick-or-treating and the Halloween candy, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
right.
you know.
That's right.
So what are your suggestions and tips?
So the first thing is this idea of intermittent fasting that a lot of people are about right now, is you only eat at certain hours of the day or you skip eating for a couple of days. It's one thing when people do that for religious reasons, but otherwise there's no impact on weight loss successfully.
Really?
And what might happen, it might actually upset blood glucose levels, and then you find you get overly hungry and you overcompensate and you eat more. But it just doesn't work to do that. And how realistic is that for most people in the course of the day?
Yeah, I mean, I've had days at work where I don't get a chance to eat, but I also know people who will every once in a while do a 24-hour fast, and I just can't imagine.
And so if you look at that plate,
that's your
an
empty plate
it's like, well, no, because there's nothing on there that's enjoyable, and you just can't eat the china. It's not a good thing. Right?
True.
Some people will actually go 24 hours without a bite of food.
Without a bite of
anything.
Food. Yeah. Without a bite of food. Wow. And if you do that for a period of time, you might indeed see a little bit of a change on the scale, but it's going to come right back when you start to eat, because most of the time you're not normally eating, you're overeating because you're starved.
I see a lot of carbs here. What is this about?
And so this idea right now is that you've got to include foods you like when you're trying to lose weight, and that is really the point of this taking a break in the middle of dieting. So when people say, here's my circle of foods, and so when we're taking that break from it, it doesn't mean it's the smorgasbord, but if we're incorporating in something that we like,
maybe
it's
a little bit of pasta,
more enjoyable. A little bit of pasta or a potato or a roll, or if this is a relatively small piece of cake, this is not the entire cake, and if you're going to do that in place of something else, but it is enjoyable, right? We think carbs and we smile. We don't think that about celery.
I'm smiling
when
you just said
never,
it.
Never. Or for some people, it might be because they want a glass of wine or they want to have a beer. Very, very important.
Okay. And what do you have up next here?
Yeah, so this whole idea of flavor, because this is the other thing that people do when they're dieting. Okay, it has to be bland. It's that plain piece of chicken. It's salad with nothing on it, or that thing that you spray. No. So flavor might be olives. I love them. They add a fabulous taste, and they're not that big a deal calorically. Things like vinegars or soy sauce or mustard. There's minimal calories. There's maximal flavor. So all of a sudden, your taste buds are smiling instead of, oh, here we go again. I'm ready to eat my arm. Right. Right?
Totally agree with that. And is that also why you have some paprika?
Yes, and so pumpkin pie, people are doing like pumpkin spice latte, all that. Use a pumpkin pie spice, or even something like barbecue seasoning. This is awesome to put on potatoes. It just adds a lot of pizzazz with minimal flavor.
Funny you should say that. So you were talking about drinking black coffee when you were here last time.
That's right.
And if you're cutting out sugar, I find putting a little cinnamon. And it would be the same with the pumpkin pie spice.
It's a sweet spice.
In black coffee, cinnamon.
Yeah, it just gives it a little, and it feels like it's sweet, but it's real. There's no sugar.
There's no sugar.
Right.
But there's that sweet taste. And then the other aspect of this is when people diet, it's like, oh, woe is me, it's a pity party. How about a pretty party? Instead, I'm serious. Emphasize the other things. Oh, it's a pretty scarf. Oh, it's a nice necklace.
How would I look in that stuff?
This is it.
Would I look good in that? How would... Well,
I don't know, Red. That could be you. There we go.
But
you know what? The idea of this, because again, people just get locked into the is play up your assets while you're doing this. It's not just about that number on the scale. What else makes you feel good?
When you say take a break,
point.
are you saying, once a week on a Sunday you allow yourself?
No,
or
the
what
way
are you
that
talking
they
about?
actually did this study, it was a 16-week study. One group dieted the entire time. The other group dieted for 2 weeks, went off for 2 weeks, back on. And it was enough, that 2-week period of time was enough to reset again so the body wasn't in that starvation mode. And surprisingly, even though they took a break, that group lost more weight.
Interesting
Isn't
stuff.
that
And
something?
so, dangle that carrot, try it, don't diet. That's what we're talking about.
I love it. Thank you so much, Leslie.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Leslie.
all those tips. I'm going to share those with some of my friends. And for more of Leslie Bonci's healthy living tips, watch her Winning Plate segments here on PTL and check out her website. You'll find that link at kdka.com/PTL.
Good stuff.